I love living in New York. When I'm in the city and I walk down the street, I feel like I can take on the world. When I walk through the forest, I feel very vulnerable. I feel humbled. Growing up, I never imagined I'd be out in the outdoors. I never went hiking. I never went camping, none of that. I went to the rock climbing gym. I found my tribe there. We were a bunch of Black and Asian people, and we were wondering why were we in such a diverse city in Brooklyn, and that diversity wasn't reflected at the gym.
Growing up in suburban Pittsburgh, there was a creek not far from our house that we would go to and flip over stones to catch crayfish. Whenever I would run down to the creek, I would run down a hill that was state park. It's incredible that I didn't know what public lands were, and they were right there, literally under my feet. Men have been the hunters forever. It's a man's sport. And you imagine a woman walking into that, doesn't quite fit. I thought that climbers were...
Say it, just
Even
say it.
Prior to this, I thought that climbers had this culture where if you don't know the lingo, if you don't have the gear, if you don't know what you're doing, then you don't belong. Coming into this, I was most nervous about my first time climbing on a wall and what that experience was going to be like.
What was one thing you wish you knew when you first started climbing?
Don't beat yourself up too much if you don't succeed at first, because falling is a part of climbing.
I'm not as scared of the climbing part of it, but the falling part. As I'm putting these shoes on,
Are you excited?
and my body is becoming more covered in chalk, I'm feeling ready to give this a go.
I think you're ready to climb.
Yeah, I'm ready to climb.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my
Yes!
god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I feel like I'm gonna fall at this part.
You got it. Don't worry about it. Climbing, climbing, climbing. I think the thing that drew me to rock climbing was this big puzzle. I've always been like a puzzle sort of person. I am a software engineer. I studied computer science, so I love problem solving. Rock climbing is definitely engineering in some sense. You have a problem, you need to come up with a solution, which is how to make your body do what you have to do to get to the top.
Every time I kill a big game animal, I cry. There's a piece of me every single time that I wish the animal would run away. It'll always be difficult. There's so much energy that happens in those moments when I start to put the pieces of the puzzle together and become one with the landscape. That is why I hunt.
City boy in the woods.
City boy in the woods, learning to hunt.
Being in the woods in the dark is...
It's pretty scary. Prior to me meeting you, I don't think I've ever met any other hunters ever. When I think of a hunter, I'm thinking a big guy with a hat and camo, somebody with guns, because in New York City, we don't really do guns. I thought, oh, these people just want to kill things, just to kill things. Yeah, I was a little nervous about that.
I think that comes from a misunderstanding of each other and being suspicious of each other because you're from two totally different cultures.
Wow, this is so...
I know, it's heavy. I know. Hold on, but there are a couple more things before you start.
Okay.
Remember that strong core, pretty straight. Yep. Yep. Nice. Get your anchor point set up. Woohoo! Is that where you were aiming?
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Ah,
That's awesome.
did I do it?
Yeah. That's perfect. That's a dead turkey.
Yeah!
You're gonna show your girlfriend, be like, babe, look what I did.
I want people to realize that these lands are here for you to use, to enjoy, to protect. All these lands are for you, and you need to get out there and use it.
People from different backgrounds can care about the same thing. You can still come together to create a larger voice and fight for a really important cause.
Walking down a trail in the woods really makes you feel humble. You know, it allows you to realize that we're all really just a small piece of the big puzzle that's the world. Despite my love for the city, we're missing a part of our human existence. Getting in the outdoors can give you a reset.
I'm there, I'm living. I'm living in the woods. I'm living through public lands. And whether you know it or not, you are too.